Hello everyone and welcome to Wilson Waffling Live, episode 41, recorded Sunday the 3rd of May 2015, Baby Bikes and Tables. Run titles.
Wilson Waffling.
So, hello, and welcome to Wilson Waffling Live. Yes, it's Wilson Waffling Live on Sunday the 3rd of May 2015. Welcome, and if you're watching this live at the present moment in time, then thank you for coming along and watching the show. And if you're not, if you're watching this on YouTube some days later, then it's nice for you to actually of you to actually have come along and give me a watch. You know, I've just as usual, I've just sort of like hit the Periscope button as well as I've sort of like started to record, and it's just sort of like there's so much spam and nastiness on it. It's absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Some of the questions and some of the comments that are coming up, it's just sort of like, what? Oh, no way, no way. Yeah, I've had 2 offers of proposal already, and already proposed. I've been proposed to twice. That's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, please remember, if you would like to join in any of the discussions tonight, then you can go along to wilsonwaffling.co.uk, and if you go to the Waffling videos section and just do the little scroll down, and you'll be able to enter the chat there, and I've got the chat on the other screen, so you'll be able to join in and actually see what's happening and answer in any of the questions. If you remember, I did actually try to get a poll working last week, but that didn't actually happen, so hopefully I'll be able to get it this week, and I'll show you where you can join in that poll as well. So remember, if you would like to follow me on Twitter or send me a tweet, then you can find my this is my Twitter handle at iwilsonysj, and you can go along there and either tweet me or watch the show there or do whatever you want, because it's a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening and we're just having some fun and a chat. As always, a little bit of a fun and chat. So what a week we've had. And you know, students at university, they've finished their placements now, so that they're sort of like really pleased. The first years have still got theirs to do, but it's been a busy week, and I've posted maybe 3 posts on Wilson Waffling Live this week. So if we just zip straight across, I'm trying to talk quick, because normally it's sort of like this goes so quickly and half an hour just disappears before we even know it. So I'm thinking, just keep up Ian, just keep talking, we'll soon be there. So here's wilsonwaffling.co.uk that I've been looking at throughout the week, or producing throughout the week. And first of all, here's the last week's show. So if you were around last week, you might have already seen this show and sort of like participated in it. And just so you know, if you click on this and nip along to where the show is at, you will be able to find the poll that I've been talking about. And here's the poll. Would you like my mum to appear on Wilson Waffling Live? Would you like her to come along? And I'm just going to start it on the live chat as well. I'm not too sure what happens now, or you know, what happens with that live chat, but by all means go along and have a look at it and cast your vote, or nip along to wilsonwaffling.co.uk and look on this page and cast your vote. I'm going to try, if we get quite a good response, and is yes, and don't be afraid, you know, it's not actually monitoring who you are, so don't worry about that. But if we get a good response, then I'm going to try to Skype her in and we can ask her some questions as well. And if you've got any questions for her, then by all means send them in a tweet to me and we can ask her. Also last week I published this video that I did with the YSJ Student Union President called Laura Jackson, and we actually a while back, sort of like I think it was 2012, I think it was, we actually did a broadcast, myself and Laura, and that was before she became student president. And what I thought I would do is get together and just sort of like finish it off and actually have a chat with her to see what she had actually enjoyed or what she hadn't enjoyed. And you can see it here on this is it on YouTube itself.
I didn't mind saying anonymous because I think that's the wrong thing to do. I don't think it's right that a current president or vice backs one of their candidate going for their role, because students could be influenced by that, and we want
a different aspect of it.
It would be. I think it'd be a lot more fun. I think students would engage with it better.
So you've come to the end of your year, and my next question is, what do you think your highlights have been? So if you want to find out what Laura's highlights were, then by all means go along and watch the video. It's doing really well, and I'm really pleased because it's had 77 views at the moment, 77 views, and she's been a fantastic student president or president of the student union. So go along, give her some support and listen. She's got her eyes closed there, but she keeps them open. And I must say before you go and watch it, I do apologise for my hideous laughter. I mean, I just noticed that right the way through it, all I was doing is spending the majority of the time just sort of like laughing, or you're just hearing me in the background. So go along, listen to what she's got to say, and you know, she's done some good work this year, so have a listen. I also did Wilson Waffling this morning, and I wrote about whether or not I'm a learning technologist or not. But if you want to go and have a look at that, then by all means go and look. I'm not going to spend today reading through that, so I'm going to talk about other things. We're going to have a chat about other things. So the first thing we have to say is that there's been quite a bit of news this week, hasn't it? Because of this. The royal baby. We've got another one, and the royal baby here was born, and it was a sort of like, I think it was 34 minutes past 8, was it, on Saturday that it was born, and it's like 8 pounds 3 ounces, and it's quite interesting because my sister recently had a baby as well, and so I'm sort of like still recovering from that. But this is the royal baby, and of course the big discussion at the moment is the names. What name is it going to be? What name? Now, by the time you've listened to this, they might have already decided, but I sort of like planned this show this morning, so I don't know whether or not they've actually decided already. But the name, what could the name be? Now, there's lots in this newspaper article that there's lots of sort of like suggestions, like Alice, Charlotte, Elizabeth, Victoria. On the radio, there was some discussion about it being going to be Diane or Diana, and whether or not that would be a middle name or somewhere in there, but they didn't know. And the sort of like, I was thinking, what would I want the baby to be called? What would I? And there is, isn't there? There's this sort of like, it's not going to be called, let's face it, it's not going to be called something like Kylie or Brittany. I mean, fantastic names. I love both those names, and if you are a Kylie or Brittany, then you are out there. You are out there, mate. And I really like those names, but I can't Queen Brittany or Queen Kylie. It's not going to be one of those, isn't it? And I was just sort of thinking, oh, what would I want it to be? So, I mean, Kylie or Brittany is a really good start. I think I would have liked one of those. But if not, maybe something like Daisy. I quite like Daisy or Petunia. I think Petunia would be a nice name as well. So in order, my top five would be Kylie, definitely, then probably Brittany, then Daisy, then Petunia. I think that would be a fantastic name. And I've got a fifth one. I do want to, for the life of me, I've just forgotten what my fifth favourite name was. Brittany. Oh, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But maybe no, was it? No, it's gone. It's gone. Petunia, I think, will be a nice name, or Daisy. Daisy, definitely. I think it's probably going to be something like Charlotte, or Victoria's probably be in there somewhere. And I wonder whether or not Elizabeth is going to be in there as well. You know, Elizabeth or Lizzie. Just Lizzie. Lizzie Dripping. Yeah, Lizzie Dripping would be a good name. So, but I decided to put my money on Daisy, Kylie, Brittany, or Petunia. Petunia sounds a wonderful name. So did you get excited about the royal baby? Did you think, wow, royal baby, fantastic? Or did you just sort of think, oh no, not really interested in this? And I think it's interesting because we have lots of events going on, and it's sort of like the event of the royal baby sort of like sparked everybody enthusiasm, and I think there was actually some people who actually camped outside. There was a picture here. Let me just zoom across to this picture for you. There was a picture here of them they're camped outside the hospital, and now we're clearing up, and so I have to go back to their day jobs, I guess. But I did like the way that they lit Tower Bridge in a lovely purple colour. They said it was pink, but that almost looks purple to me. But did you? What did you like? Were you on your edge of your seat, or were you not bothered about this royal baby? That's been the big question, and some people really look forward to it, other people haven't. And something else, and don't think that this show is not put together, something else that people have been looking forward to for a long time, and even to the state that we've been frantically deciding where to go and where not to go and how to get there for the past couple of weeks, is of course the fantastic Tour de Yorkshire. Tour de Yorkshire. We actually had our own version of Tour de France with the Tour de Yorkshire, and this has been happening on from the 1st to the 3rd of May. So it was the last day today, and it started off, you can see here, at Bridlington. And it went Bridlington to Scarborough, and then on Saturday it was all round York, from Selby and York. And I must admit, some of the pictures are absolutely fantastic, and I had all this lined up ready to show you. Some of the pictures are brilliant, and I thought what I'm going to do is show you my favourite. So this is brilliant photographs. That there, I don't know if you can see that there. Let's see if I can zoom in. I can safely say that this is the biggest selfie stick I've ever seen in my life. It's huge. Look, it goes right over. How big is that? Is that a handmade selfie stick? Whoever that selfie stick belongs to, well done. But this was my fantastic pictures. Look, really good pictures. But I'll show you my favourite. This was my favourite picture of all time. And you can see here, it's a lovely aerial shot looking down. I'll just hang on. What I'll do, I'll just take me out of it so you can just see. There we go, disappear. So you can see it now. So this is sort of like the looking down. This is in York. This down here, this is Ouse Bridge, and the cyclists are coming up round here, up Ouse Gate. This is Lower Ouse Gate, and then round and down by Clifford's Tower is sort of like round this corner a bit. So, but loads of people and loads of cyclists naturally. But the thing that I really love about this picture, and I don't know if you can see it, I'll just zoom in. Hang on, just click on the thing, zoom in. Is the sign? Can you see the sign just here? Because it says one way, that way, and yet all the cyclists are coming this way. One way. They're all going the wrong way. You would have thought that they would have got that right and gone the right way. The other thing that I was wondering is whether or not I would have loved to have been down here and actually been looking up at one point, and I've scoured this to see whether or not there's actually somebody actually looking up at this camera and waving, because you would have been you would have been there on the website and everything. It would have been fantastic to actually be looking up and sort of like waving to the camera. I must admit, the other thing is that I have missed my opportunity for being famous. My opportunity to being famous has gone, because on a morning, not on a Saturday and Sunday, and it won't be on tomorrow either, but normally on a weekday morning, I listen to Minster FM, which is a local radio station here in York, and I listen to Minster FM, and on the morning there is two people called Ben Fry and Gail Lofthouse, I think it is, or Loftus, I think, or one or the other. I'll have to get it right now. I'm really worried now that I've got that wrong. Lofthouse, yeah, and they're Team GB, Gail and Ben, and they produce the radio show in the morning, and they're both of them are so funny. Gail in particular is absolutely hilarious and makes me laugh so much. And one of the things I must say that I sort of like, I missed my opportunity for fame, because she actually said in a tweet, and I don't know if you can actually see this tweet, I might just have to read it to you, but she actually said here, we were talking about being in York, and it says, very busy. I tweeted you at the time and would have recorded you for the radio. I missed my opportunity to be on the radio. Can you imagine that? My one and only opportunity to be on the radio, and it's gone. It's absolutely gone. I've blown it. I've blown my opportunity to be on the radio. I just think, oh, you know, and I don't know if you remember, but a while back I got really excited because one of my resolutions was to sort of like star in a radio show, and I actually almost managed to get onto YSJ Radio, which is the university produced radio station, and I was going to do a Friday evening show, and it was going to be also like 80s dance music and really sort of like disco dance music, and I was really looking forward to doing it. And sadly at the last moment it fell through, and it was not actually going to happen, which it was so sad, and because I was so looking forward to sort of like actually doing it and producing it, and had my first show all set up, that what I was going to do, and there was going to be a half-an-hour slot for like a Disney song or things like that, and we were going to sort of like have some chat and everything like that, but sadly didn't work. And now my second opportunity to be on the radio has gone, and I just thought, there's something against this. There is something against it, and maybe it's my voice. Maybe my voice is a bit tinny. I always think I've got a tinny voice. That's all I think. Is my voice really tinny? But maybe it's my tinny voice. But obviously, being live like this is the closest I'm actually going to get to a radio show. But I'm going to go with it. I still enjoy this, and throughout the week, despite not being on the radio, I must admit that Twitter has been alive, and it's been fantastic with students tweeting what they've been doing in school and what they the resources that have been made. And one of the other things that came up that was really interesting throughout the week was this article that came up about, here's how to get kids to remember the times tables. Now, of course, I teach mathematics, and one of the things I would say is that, yes, times tables are a bit like number bonds and things like that. They're really important, and they're really good to learn and remember. And, you know, it's really interesting because this article talks about, is there a way, do you have to have understanding of them, or do you just learn them by rote, or how do you do it, and what do you do actually, how can you actually remember them and perfect that? And it's really interesting. I read the article, but the thing that was really interesting, and I tweeted this for the students, was some of the comments down below. Some of the comments were really interesting. What piffle? This is what piffle. Children don't need to know what it means at the beginning. I've never heard the word piffle. I did on the word piffle, and it's just reminded me. It's really interesting because I actually, believe it or not, I actually learned some new words this week, and I'm still a bit worried because as well, piffle I haven't heard for a long time, and I thought it was really good that this is like piffle. But I learned some new words from the students this week, and I'm not too sure whether or not these are real words or they just messing me about, and so like making me look a bit silly. But I learned three words. I learned breezing, or breezy, is it? So like you're cool. Are you breezing? Are you cool? So are you breezing? Are you breezing? And the other thing that I learned were two words, peng and deng. And apparently peng is good and deng is bad, and apparently they use it a lot in Huddersfield. So if you're from Huddersfield and you're watching this show, then please let me know. But I've been going around and said, right, this is really peng, guys. This is really deng bang, guys, and things like that. So hopefully it's either I must be really down with the kids and really trendy, or everybody's just laughing as if to say, you idiot here again. But anyway, the interesting thing about this was I loved the word piffle. And it's really interesting what they sort of like comment about learning times tables. And I was wondering how many of you actually out there watching this or watching the YouTube video actually learn or know their times tables and actually know them like that. You know, so if I said to you, here we're going to have, let's have a test. Let's have a test. Are you ready? So, if you're watching this, or if you want to write it down, or you're watching it live or anything, then get ready with Twitter, and actually, or if you're in the chat, get ready in the chat and just actually put the put this part in this part. So actually put the at @iWilsonYSJ, put that part in, and then we're going to have a quick test. And I'm not going to show you the Twitter feed, so don't worry, your name's not going to go up. But sure as you know the answer to this, type it in and press the button. So have you got that? You've got this ready? This iWilsonYSJ already? You've got it typed in, all done. And you guys on Periscope, if you're watching this, you need to do it as well. So are you ready? You get ready as well. So here we go. So I'm going to give you a times table. And all you need to do is type it in and then hit that enter button as quickly as possible. So let's see how quick you are on your times tables. Okay, we'll do three. We'll do three, and we'll do one after another. Fire. Here we go. So you ready? So type in all three answers, then click it. Go. So we're going to have 3 times 4, 6 times 7, 12 times 12. Go. Hit now. Hit now. Da. Now, hopefully you've got the answers and managed to tweet them. But I'm wondering whether or not some of you are still going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 like that, or how many of you actually know them, or how many know sort of almost like a derivative of them. And do we use times tables anymore? Is this something that we actually need to learn off by heart, or is it just as good just to try to figure them out? So I said to you, what's 12 times 12? I'm not going to give you the answer, but did you know that, or did you work it out by doing 10 times 12, add 2 times 12 or double 12 and then add them together? And how many people actually know this? I don't know if you're aware now, but in the current national curriculum, or the so-called new one, the children have to learn both multiplication and division facts up to 12 times 12 by the end of year 4. So they'll be sort of like 8 years old when that happens. So it's quite early, and it'd be really interesting how many year 4s actually know that, and is there a difference between actually knowing it and being able to work it out quickly? To me, I think either is fine, you know, but if they can work it out quickly, then that perhaps shows a bit more understanding. But if not, if they just know it, and then maybe, no, I think if they just recall it, I think the problem will be when they try to do division, they might not have a complete understanding of it. But I must say that it's just not multiplication. They have to know the division facts. And even this picture here it's just times tables, but the curriculum's quite specific. It does say division facts as well, so I should be able to say what's 36 divided by 6, and you should be able to say 6 straight off, you know, so it's both ways round. So that was a few articles that I sort of like saw this week in while I was being away. So we had the royal baby. Oh, don't forget what is it's the 3rd today. So remember what the 4th what a special day tomorrow is. Yeah, because tomorrow isn't it? It's Star Wars Day tomorrow. It's May the 4th. Isn't it? So look out for that. Look out. This will actually be published on Star Wars Day. I'll actually upload it tonight and then publish it tomorrow on Star Wars Day for you. So it will actually be on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah. So what else have we got to do? Well, we've got to have a quick gander at Minecraft. And you know, somebody tweeted me or said to me the sometime, oh, it's too much Minecraft. I like Minecraft. So just zipping across here to the site, I've made a few alterations here. Now we've got some live streams happening now and again, so if you'd like to follow the live streams ever, then there's Waffling Wilson, and these are both on Twitch TV, and also Gregor Noel, he does a live stream as well, and he was currently building his Egyptian collaborative work today, and I don't know whether or not oh yes, we've got some pictures up of the collaborative work. So if you remember, this was the one that we started off with. This was me, just sort of like saying, let's get on with it. So, and then we had, here's, this one is done by, I'm just trying to, Shield Bash. This is Shield Bash's Sphinx. It's got a really good door down here. I love the door. But this is the Sphinx that they did. You can see it says Egypt up here, so that's really good. This is the new pyramid that Gregor Noel's done today. So you can see here, this is the Sphinx. I don't know whether or not you can see it very well, but by all means, go over to the website. You can follow the link on wilsonwaffling.co.uk to the engine site. This is the pyramid here. I'm going to probably nip over and see it in real life in a second. And this was the pyramid that Sir Hedge, I don't, what's his proper name? Sir Hedge of Hog built, and this is the tram line that goes through it. So remember, if you are ever interested in having a go on the Minecraft server, then you can follow the link. The link's up here, just up on this Minecraft bit up here, and there's an application page just here that you can just fill in your details and send off, and we will get you involved as soon as possible. So without further ado, I'm just going to nip across, and we're going to have a quick look to see what is going on the Minecraft server. Here goes. Here we go. So sorry about the slight delay there. So here we are on the Minecraft server. So just zoom down my water elevator, close the door, and now you'll have to bear with me, because it's a bit of a fly. It's a bit of a fly to ancient Egypt, because it's quite a way away, as you know. There is a minecart that I can travel on, but the problem is, when you travel on the minecart, you can't get out. So whoever built it has not put a station for ancient Egypt. So they need to do something else. So this is the minecart that you can travel along. And you can see it goes right the way along here. It's quite a fun ride. You sort of like sit in your minecart and go off. And it's really good. You go nice and quick, and before you know it, you're zooming along here and across the... It's quite an epic train track. It really is quite epic. And ancient Egypt's going to come up on the right in a minute. You're going to see it. Past some cows there. So you can see why we built it, because here's ancient Egypt. Can you see it just there in the corner? It's a bit rainy. Here we go, look. So right, let's just get the time right. Weather. I just need to change the weather, sun. And here is ancient Egypt. So you can see the pyramid there lit up. That's a hedge of hogs. Here's the Sphinx. Here's the Sphinx. I'm just going to get rid of this creeper. Ooh. There you go. There's the Sphinx. And then this is the current pyramid that Gregor's just built, which is quite ginormous. We need to light it a bit because it's been infested in zombies or mummies at the moment, which is quite scary. Hang on, I'm going to have to just do this. Oops. Time, day. Haha! Burn! Burn! That's the zombies all getting burnt now. So here's the entrance. What does this say? Leave a light in the sea of souls. Oh, hang on. I'm going to get got by all these burning zombies. I just need... Haha. Just let's kill that. Kill this speeder. Leave ascend the sky stairs. Look at this. Isn't this is quite epic inside, actually. I love the brown. I think that's just natural lighting, but you go up to the... Here's one stage, and then we go up again, and then we go right there. Pray at heaven's height altar. This is quite a nice view, especially since the other people can't fly. I can fly, so I can see up here, but this is quite spectacular. So yeah, so if you feel... I've got something planned for my contribution, but if you would like to come along and help us build ancient Egypt, then by all means you can do an application to the server and be along. Somebody definitely needs to build something in the middle. I think I might have something planned for that. So that's the current Minecraft situation. So if you're interested in joining us for that, then by all means go along and stick in an application. Oh, and where does time go? Where does time go? Already it's 32 minutes past. 32 minutes past, so it's time to go. Now, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. Is there any questions for Ask Wilson Waffling? Let me just check. No, there aren't any, which is probably just as well, because we've run out of time for today's show. So if you have been watching this show, then thank you very much for coming along, and thank you to... At one point there was 9 people on Periscope watching it. From that point we're down to 1 now. Only 1 person there, still there, and it has gone very quiet. I've had no more propositions of marriage or being a donut or being boring, and sadly there's 1 person there and they probably walked away, but thank you very much to those people as well. Thank you very much if you watched today's show, and don't forget that you can follow me on Twitter at iWilsonWhiteSJ. By all means, check me out there and send me a tweet. Send me your comments about whether or not you've learnt your times tables or not. Or if you are watching this on YouTube, then don't forget that you can give me a big thumbs up on YouTube, and also you can put your comments about the times tables below. Okay, don't forget also there will be a poll whether or not you want my mum to appear on a show. You might be saying to yourself, why on earth is your mum being on the show, Ian? Because that is the most famous person I can find on my show. Everybody else has not replied or said no, so I'm going to go for her. and it's going to be quite ingenious. Well, it's going to be quite a test to get her on Skype or something, or next to me. We'll try. We'll see how it goes. So yes, so don't forget to follow me, and remember that if you would like to ask me any questions, then by all means go along to the webpage or follow this link and just ask the question. And if it's a question that you would like to ask my mom and not me, then just start off your question by putting mom, M-U-M, or mum. I say mom, but just start the question like that, and then we'll ask her when she's on. So, hope you've enjoyed today's show. Thanks very much for watching and supporting Wilson Waffling. Don't forget that you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and also if you're interested in Minecraft, then come along and join us. Have a lovely Star Wars Day tomorrow, or today if you're watching it on Monday, and thanks for watching. It's been absolutely fantastic, and all that is left for me to say is have fun. And I'll catch you all later. Bye.